For the 200th episode of Ruth Duber's What's Cooking segment, David Lee and Ruth's kids conspired with Anna Smith of FineMark Bank to surprise Ruth with a cooking session with FineMark's chef, Mike Gavala.
I heard that pork chops have been a little bit of a problem.
Always.
Well, we're going to fix that today. So you're going to be my sous chef and chef today, okay?
I can do that.
Here's our pork chops.
All right.
Okay?
My first problem is getting
First
that
problem, too thin. You cannot really cook a pork chop correctly, or even a steak for that matter, on having it cut too thin. Okay. The reason being is you're going to overcook it no matter what. So what we have here is a double cut pork chop. These came right from Publix. So if everybody wants to just go to Publix or whatever and tell them, hey, I want a double cut, 2 bones are here. Okay? So we're going to do a pork chop here, double cut. I think that we'll hit 2 of these right here. Okay? So we're going to do those 2 right there. All right, I'm heating up a pan. No oil, no nothing in the pan.
Okay.
Because we need to season our pork chop. And a lot of things that work well is thyme, oregano, sage, fresh herbs. These are all fresh herbs.
Okay.
We're going to add some salt and pepper in here too. Okay? Next, we're going to just hit this with a little bit of olive oil. Okay? On here, we want to rub these down. Okay, so I'm heating up a pan, and I said no oil in the pan.
But
the reason being is I've got the oil right here, and that's all that I really need on these. A good thing to do is let your meat come down to room temperature before you cook it, because when you're cooking something ice cold out of the refrigerator, you've got to cook that ice cold middle too, unless you're cooking like a steak and you want it rare or whatever. But to get it that way, you're overcooking the outside of this to get the inside cooked. The myth with a lot of pork is from years ago with all the bacteria and all of that. Things have changed with the USDA, all right? We don't have to, they're going to recommend 160, 165, okay? I'm going to go 145, all right, on my pork chops. And then I'm going to show you about resting. As you can see, look at the nice little color we got there. Put this big one there. Okay. So can you see that? This nice color that we have?
Yeah,
Get it on. Now we're going to go in the oven with it.
What's your temperature?
350.
Okay.
I'm actually going to, now this is a convection oven.
Oh, all right.
I'm actually going to raise it a little bit. All right. And we're going to bring that up to 145. We're going to show you the next important thing to do with any kind of meat, whether it be beef, pork, even chicken. Okay?
Resting.
Correct.
Okay.
Ruth has been doing this a long time. Is your meat has to rest. Okay? So we're going to put that here. Going to put that here. I want to use the same dish, the same saute pan, and just get rid of some of that.
Okay.
Ruth, do you know what that's called on the bottom? Fond. I knew she would know that. That's why I asked. That is an important component to the sauce that's going to go with this. What we want to do with this is sometimes what they'll do is they'll take another dish or whatever. You want the air to circulate underneath your meat right now. So I kind of have this one on an angle. I might have another dish propping this one up.
Okay.
What we want to do is we want our meat to rest, because right now this is like eating my shoe. The reason being is if you took your hand right now and put it on this hot surface, what do? You go like this.
You tighten up.
You tense up. You tighten up. That's what this just did. And then after a couple minutes of you going like this, you relax again. And you're all right. We want the meat to relax. Chicken, beef, pork tenderloins. Let it relax.
Now that's the best explanation I've ever heard.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Of the meat resting.
Of meat resting.
Yeah.
So here, we're going to just put that up there. We're going to let that rest. And as you said, we have what we call our fond. This is the little crispy things on the bottom that caramelize.
That has all the flavor.
With all that. This is all flavor. We don't want to lose that. All right? So I said we're going to make a marsala sauce for this. So why don't we grab some cremini mushrooms, a little marsala wine, Again, Publix, okay? And we're just gonna take our creminis. Now the nice thing with mushrooms is when you wash them, I'll show you this.
Because you don't want to soak them.
You don't want to soak them.
No.
But what do?
Yeah.
They float.
Yeah.
Where's all the dirt go? The bottom.
Okay, all right.
So you can
Much
sit
easier.
there
Okay.
and clean your mushrooms like this, okay? And all your dirt is on the bottom. We're gonna add these to our pan. Something that you may be able, I think Mario sells it, demi-glace. Demi meaning half glaze. So we're reducing everything by half. I just happen to always have demi-glace on hand. And what my wife does is when she makes it at home, she puts it in ice cube trays. So she can just pop it out of take an ice cube and throw it in there and it's demi-glace.
Okay.
Okay? So,
I've never made demi-glace, but I make veal stock to do the same thing.
all right, what we've done now is we're trying to release the fond by adding a liquid to this deglaze, deglaze the pan. That's what we're gonna do. Okay? So we've deglazed our pan,
Yeah,
as you can see.
Yeah.
There we go.
There, okay.
So most of it's all cooked off.
Yeah.
It won't even flame, okay? We got our mushrooms going in that. We're gonna add our demi-glace to this. Okay. And you can just see the richness of that sauce when you get that nice gloss on there. Finish this off, you can throw in a little butter.
Yeah.
Butter makes it better.
Absolutely.
Okay? Alrighty.
You enjoy your child.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Now, let's go to plate, as we would call it in the restaurant. I'm going to grab a plate here. All right, so we want to start with a little thing of our potatoes, right? Put our little heirloom carrots there. Okay. I want a little bit of that over there. We'll take this pork chop right here. I'm going to just kind of come on the top and maybe rest it like that. We're going to finish this with our marsala sauce.
Oh,
Just like you guys made last night, right? A little more marsala on the plate. And there you have,
isn't that something? Oh.
That was fabulous.
there's your pork
Oh.
chop with your whipped potatoes and your amaretto
Gorgeous.
carrots. How does that look, huh?